Second timer, 10 minutes, starting now.
Hi everyone! We're going to start in just a moment, right? But we're waiting for Melanie to put us on her page. Yeah, we got just a little bit, but we thought we'd say hi. Get on here and be ready because, we only got 20 minutes, y'all. Hey, someone's here. Hey, Sherry. Sherry. Okay. Her video's over. Let's see if we're going live. Is that your volume? Yes, I'm going to turn it down. Oh. Alright, hi everyone! We're the Lilac Sisters. I'm Beth.
And I'm Kara.
And we're really sisters.
Yep.
Real life, blood, everything, sisters. We're so excited to be here at Southern Crush's summer craftathon. Actually, we feel pretty lucky being here. We kind of got in last minute. And so that
Thank
just
you, Melanie.
thrills us so much. Thank you, Melanie. And thank you so much, Melanie, for putting on the craftathon. I think it's just a wonderful thing, and I'm so excited to be here.
Okay, so let's start. We only have 20 minutes.
We only have 20 minutes, so we're going to get started. And what we're going to show you today is how to make these fabric flowers right here. This is kind of our homage to, if you guys know about Unique in the Creek boards, we really like Lori, the owner of Unique in the Creek, so we kind of shrunk these down. And that
Miniature
was kind of
flowers.
our inspiration for this comes from Lori with Unique in the Creek. So we're going to get started because we only have 20 minutes.
Doesn't put it back here.
Okay, so here's everything that you need in order to make one of our fabric flowers. We also have kits on our Etsy page. Just type in Lilac Sisters, and you can purchase a kit for $12, and that's free shipping and everything. And it's just something that we call a try-it kit. So you don't have to invest a bunch of money into trying something new. You can see if you like it and then go invest your money.
Okay, so in your kit you get half of a 2-inch styrofoam ball.
You're going to get a 3-inch plastic canvas form.
A 3-inch piece of felt.
You're going to get a 5-inch piece of fabric. This is for the center of your flower.
You're going to get a pipe cleaner or a Chanel stem, whichever way you
Whatever you
want
want
to
to call it.
And you get 22 zip ties.
And then you're going to get a piece of fabric that is a
A fat quarter.
half quarter. And it just measures 18 by 22. So you don't have to purchase a fat quarter. You do just 18 by 22. So that's the kit. So the first thing you want to do is you want to cut your fabric into 5-inch pieces, and you're going to need 10 of these 5-inch pieces. Now once you've got your 5-inch, you can use anything to cut it with, whatever you want to. Scissors, you can use your rotary cutter. My personal favorite is to use my pinking shears, because I love the
nice
edge that you get with it, and with the flower they look really great.
We've made straight edges back here on these, and then also with the pinking shears back there.
And I love them all, but I think my favorite is using pinking shears. Alright, so once you get your 5-inch pieces, your 10 of these, on the diagonal, right here, you're going to cut them in half. So that each 5-inch piece you end up with, well, I could get the fabric shown the right direction, 2 triangular pieces, or whatever that is in geometry. I have no idea what that shape is called. So that's where you're going to start.
Alright, your second step.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. Okay, now the second step, now you're going to gather, well, before I show you that, let me show you this. This is better. You're going to put the 4-inch pipe zip tie.
She has the hardest time with that word.
Zip tie. I can never remember zip tie. So you basically want to put a zip tie here, 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 here. You're going to start out with the 4. And what's really nice about our little form here is in the center it has a line. Now, I put a marker on here so you can see where the lines were, but it is perfect for putting your zip ties in. So you're going to go out to the outer corner, the outer circle. There's no corners in a circle. You're going to go out to the outer ring, and you're going to put your first zip tie in. Start in at the top of your piece, your canvas piece. Go in one hole, and then just come right up the second hole. So then here you've got your zip tie in there. And then what we're doing now is we're preloading. So we're going to just do a couple little clicks until you catch the zip tie together. And so you've made your loop, and don't go any further than that, because the next step, you're going to take your fabric and you're going to go along the long edge, the middle part that you cut right here. You're going to gather it up. Now Kara gathers on the table.
If you're a wreather and you make ruffles, you know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, if you've
you're just
ever
going to squish it all together.
Yep. I do mine like this. This is what works for me.
Ta-da. You have a petal now.
Yep. And hold on, I'm going to have one too. It's whatever works for you. It doesn't matter. So here, I have a petal now too. So then I hold it to where I got a good grip on the end here, the cut end. Slip it right here into your zip tie. And you want to go all the way until the middle section. The middle section of our forms is raised a little bit. So just go ahead, slip your fabric in there. I hold it in place. And I have no finger strength to speak of. So I use pliers, and I grab hold of my zip tie and just pull that checker tight. So you end up with that. And then I take, whoops.
She makes a mess on the table.
Yeah, I make a mess on the table. I take my wire cutters and just snip off the excess zip tie. So you're going to end up, here's the 4, right here. Now, the next section, after you get your 4 on here, hold on, we're getting there. You're going to start filling in the middle. And in between each one of your original 4 petals that you've put on, you're going to put 2 here in the center. What is perfect about, here's the 2, here's where I'm showing the 2 here. What's perfect about our little canvas form that we have here is the math works out great as far as holes. So you're going to go from your original to the next original, and we're going to fill in this section right here. So you're going to skip 2 of the holes on that outer ring, and you want to put your zip tie in the next 2 holes. This will perfectly space out your petals. So I went in through the top, I'm coming out through the bottom, and I'm pre-loading my zip tie. Now, since I know the math works out perfect, I'm going to skip 2 more holes on that outer ring, and then I'm going in the next 2 holes. I'm going in 1, and then I'm going to come back up to the next one. You just leave 2 holes between each zip tie. And I'm going to get that preloaded.
Cindy said it's hard to follow because we're too far away.
I know, I'm sorry. It was hard getting everything in there. Can you guys see that a little bit better? So you're preloaded. And then we only have 20 minutes, so I don't, I'm trying to rush.
It is very hard to get it all done in 20 minutes. So there's your first one.
She's pre-gathered, so I'm going to stick that in there. Go ahead and get the other one open.
Look at that.
I'm pulling on the zip tie. So I have one of my petals in there in between. And then going ahead. Hey everybody, tell us where you're from. I'm gathering here.
Thank you, Deborah. Deborah said, follow these ladies. You'll love them.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you so much for saying that. That's so sweet.
Where did we do the centerpiece? Online. We ordered them online. I don't remember. They come in, I don't know. Where'd you get them?
Hold on, I'm thinking. Consumer Crafts is where I found these.
Yes. But we do have a try-it kit on our Etsy shop that you can
Alexa, stop.
try to, before you go out and buy a bunch of supplies.
Alexa, give us a 10
just
minute
try
timer.
it. And if you like it, then go out and buy your supplies and make some more.
Alexa, give us a 10-minute timer. All right, what's
She's
the
not
time?
listening.
She's not listening to me. All right, so all that's left to do now are these two sections.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now. Please try a little later.
Sorry. Watch the time.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to end up with 12 petals going around on the outside of your form. Now, you're going to put another layer on the inside of your form.
Vicky says you said her Alexa.
Oh, how funny. So now you're going to move to the inside form, and you've got 8 more pieces left, and you're going to put 8 more pieces in the center here. And like I said before, the middle section here is raised. So you're going to go to the outermost circle of holes, and you're going to start putting your zip ties in. And you want to look, and you want to put your zip ties in between 2 petals. Okay, so look up above, see where there's 2 petals, and you want to go right there in the middle with those holes. So I'm going to go ahead and put some petals in here, or 1 to show you, get it started.
The diameter of the form is 3 inches.
3 inches.
Oh, someone else's, the A word went off also.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
Everyone's but yours worked.
Yeah, everybody else's work, but ours. Okay, so see how it's offsetting? Here's the 2 here, and then you put this petal in, and it goes right there in the middle, and so it offsets that.
Thank you, Cynthia. She says she is new here from Alabama, and she's following our page because of this.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
it.
Okay, so you continue around, you put your 8 petals in the center, and you're going to get a piece that looks like this then. It's starting to look like a flower, y'all. Now, at this point, you need to decide how you want to use your flower. These are great, like we showed you in the beginning. Put them on a stick to create the stem of your flower, and you can put them in flower arrangements. Or you can attach them to a wreath if you would like.
Can you guys see this?
Yeah, she's going to have to move it a little closer. And you can put them into a wreath. They look great. And if you guys come up with other ideas, I would love to hear it. So let's just say that for this one, we're going to attach this to a wreath. So you're going to take your Chanel stem, your pipe cleaner. In the center of the form, you're going to have to move some of the fabric out of the way in the center. Don't cut it. You don't have to. Find a hole. And from the top, put your pipe cleaner down in there. If you fold your pipe cleaner in half, that really helps too. And then poke it through into the next hole next to it.
You want your opening to be in the back.
Okay, so you end up with this. And just give that a couple twists. And it's ready, okay? Now we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how to finish off the back in just a moment, but let's talk about the center of your flower. So you want to get a fabric that matches, but kind of offsets a little bit with your flower. And remember, these are make-believe flowers. You can use whatever kind of fabric you want to. So we're going to use this gingham, this yellow and white gingham. You're going to take your half 2-inch circle styrofoam ball. Place your styrofoam ball in the center of your fabric, and I always start with a corner. And I'm not going to actually glue because if anybody knows me here, you know I'm going to get my fingers in it. So you put some glue on here, and then start working your fabric in to the glue, and then start working your fabric up as smooth as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Hot glue, Move your fabric up, just work it around and around, glue and moving your fabric up. And before too long, you have a piece that looks like this. Okay. And sometimes I go ahead and I cut off the excess fabric after I get it all glued on there so that it's not that bulky on top of here. Okay, this time I'm really going to use my glue gun, and I'm going to put glue all the way around the edge of my center. And then I'm going to put it right here in the center of the flower. Now make sure that you're covering up all of those zip ties and everything as you put your flower in.
Your center of your flower.
The center of your flower. And then I like to kind of hold my petals up like this, if you can see what I'm doing. I can get my fingers just around here, just enough that I can kind of hold my petals up as I kind of push down on my center so that I can get it nice and glued.
For those of you that are asking questions, we'll come back and we'll answer all your questions on this live after the live is finished.
Yeah.
But we're also, with your Try-It kit, we're going to have a video out there that we're going to send to you to show you how to make
Well,
it.
you're going to belong to a Facebook group.
Yes.
When you buy a Try-It kit, and in there we're going to do a live the first time on how to make these flowers. And we're going to go step by step. It's going to be detailed. We're going to cut the fabric for you. I'll show you the best way to cut your fabric so you get the most out of it. And yeah, you're going to definitely get a detailed video. And you're going to belong to that group where you can ask questions, you can get help from one another, us as well, and then show off your pretties, your
Goods, yeah.
Okay, now if I'm going to go on and I'm going to make this like an attachment for a wreath, I'm going to take my felt, and you're going to have to cut your felt into a 3-inch circle. We're going to send you a 4-inch piece in the kit. But once you cut your 3-inch circle, oh, and the best thing to use for your 3-inch circle is the center. Okay, so before you start putting your flowers on, go ahead and make a shape here of your for your backing of your flower. I like my stuff to look pretty on the back as it does in the front.
Mm-hmm.
So fold it in half like a taco, then fold it in half again so it looks like a piece of watermelon, something. Cut just a little snip right there in that corner that you've made. Don't go too wild. You just want a little one. Ooh, I said that.
That one's flying.
Okay, so then you end up with your felt has a little hole there in the center.
We have 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. And then you're going to poke your chenille stems through that hole and glue all the way around with your hot glue, and you're ready to go. And you have a pretty flower to attach to a wreath. But let's say you want to put it on a stem. You want to put a stick on it. So what I do not cut the hole in the center. Cut your 3-inch circle. Put your hot glue going down the center, a line of it going down the center here. Now I would normally lay this down on the table. I didn't really glue this, by the way. Kind of set that up. It doesn't take but a minute maybe. Let your glue set up. You put your stick on your felt like this, and then go ahead and put glue all the way around your felt, and then hold your stick, and you're ready to just cover that up on the back.
You would cut down that pipe cleaner so that
you won't have the pipe cleaner at all. Okay.
If you're going to do a stick.
If you're going to do a stick, don't add your pipe cleaner at all. And then you put your stick on there like that, and then it'll look like. No, not that one.
Well, none of those have. Those are all. It'll look like this one.
Yeah. It'll look like that on the back, and it looks nice and neat, and you have a complete flower. What do you guys think?
They're gorgeous, aren't they? We love them.
I love them. I just love them so much. So if you guys don't mind, if you like what you've seen here today, go on over to our Facebook page, and, well, you're here.
Well, we have 1 minute. Our Try-It kits are on our Etsy page. It's Lilac Sisters, all one word. and we'll put the link on our page, and you guys can go on to Etsy and find them.
And if you don't mind sprinkling this around, what we call it here is
Spread the lilac
spread
seeds.
the lilac seeds, sprinkle lilac seeds around. That's what that other S word we're not supposed to
Yes.
say. That's what we like to say here at the Lilac Sisters. And if you don't mind following us,
We sure would appreciate
The
it.
more
We're live every Wednesday evening at 7 and every Sunday at 3 o'clock.
yes, and some in between too. But
Thank y'all.
we always want sisters to come follow us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
She's working.
Finish.